If you suffer with problematic skin, blemishes, breakouts, the first thing you need to look at outside of your skincare are your makeup brushes. It really doesn't need to be a chore, and I'm going to show you how quick you can take your brushes from being this dirty, even on the inside, to this clean in under 60 seconds. They will be dry again so you can reuse them. In under 10 minutes, all of these brushes are clean and dry and ready to use again, and it means that your skin will thank you for it. I've already covered previous tutorials on how to remove stubborn makeup from your foundation brush, such as an oil-based foundation or concealer, and I'm going to be using a similar product today, but one that looks after your brushes. This is another tutorial which is also the fastest way to really clean your brushes, but it does mean you need a machine, and it also doesn't fit every single brush type. I recently purchased this product called IsoClean, which is really similar to the isopropanol alcohol which I previously shared, meaning that your brushes dry in under 60 seconds, but this product contains aloe vera, which conditions your brushes. If you use IPA, your brushes tend to feel like they need some conditioner. I'd recommend using an old towel when it comes to cleaning your brushes. It's eco-friendly because you can just throw it in the wash and reuse it as opposed to going through a ton of paper towel. However, today, for the purposes of demonstrating, I will use paper towel or tissues just so you guys can really see the dirt coming out of the brushes. I have a cotton bud or a Q-tip holder which has a small funnel in the middle and a slightly larger one on the outside. This is perfect for me to fit both size brushes that I tend to use, which are the smaller eye brushes or the larger face brushes. With some of the IsoCleans, they come with a dip tray, so that is something you can also use. This method is really effective and efficient. Again, because your brush is dry in under 60 seconds, it takes less time than that to be able to clean them, but it takes that amount of time just for them to dry. So if you're working on clients or you're using a brush on yourself that you want to reuse, you can clean it and within 60 seconds you are good to use it again. The best way to make the most out of this liquid is not to dunk your bristles in it and allow the makeup to seep out and into your clean liquid, which is what I see a lot of people doing, especially when they're using the dip tray. But instead, dip your bristles in once or twice, take it out of the liquid, allow that liquid to seep through the middle of your brush to really break down the makeup. Then you can run it on top of your clean paper towel and you'll see it's equally as effective. This is my second dunk just to show you. There is nothing left in the bristles. You don't need to allow your brush to sit in that liquid. All you're going to do is contaminate the next brush even more by dipping it into liquid that's already got bacteria and dirt sitting in it. If your brush needs a further clean, you can always re-dip it, but on the whole, you will see that one dunk is sufficient to remove almost every trace of makeup. And again, it takes under 10 to 15 seconds to dunk your brush and rub it onto a clean paper towel to effectively remove all the makeup. This particular brush is dual-ended, which is a brush that I can't use in my Style Pro brush cleaner, which you know I absolutely love, but because it has a brush on the other end, there's no handle as such to pop into the brush cleaner holder. So I still need a product like IsoClean to be able to clean my brushes. I still love the Style Pro brush cleaner. I think it's fantastic, especially as it uses centrifugal force to remove all the product from the inside of the bristles. But if you have a dual-ended brush like this, you're not going to be able to use that. That then begs the question, how do we know that this particular cleaner is cleaning the inside of our bristles? I'll demonstrate how I test this out using this particular brush. So we're going to dunk it into our IsoClean. By the way, this is a product that I have purchased. This is not a sponsored video. I'm then giving it a couple of seconds just to penetrate the inside of the bristles. This is going to help to break down that makeup. Then I'm going to wipe off the majority of the IsoClean from the bristles. Then using my towel or my paper tissue, I'm laying that over the length of my finger and I'm going to run my bristles backwards and forwards so I can get to the centre of the bristles. So here you can see there's colour still coming out of the centre. So I've given it a second dunk and I'm really working that into the centre to start removing that colour. And now you'll see when I go for a third dunk, when I run this across the paper towel, you'll see no excess products coming out. And when I run it over my finger, there is nothing in the centre of this brush either. So this still took under 60 seconds to do, but it just meant that it needed a couple of extra dips into the IsoClean to really make sure that the centre was completely clean. This particular one is dirty in the centre, but the bristles aren't as tightly packed, so this only takes one dip in the IsoClean, and when I've cleaned it I'll show you the centre and there'll be no product left in the middle. So it really depends on the brush that you're cleaning and how densely packed those bristles are to how many times you might need to dip your brush into the IsoClean in order to really get to the centre where the product sits. This is where bacteria forms, so it's really important to make sure you're getting at the centre. This is the only time I would condone dipping your brush into the liquid and allowing it to soak there for a moment to penetrate the centre. If it's necessary, I just then wouldn't follow with another 4 or 5 brushes in that same liquid. 1 or 2 will be fine, but I wouldn't go and put all the rest of your remaining brushes in that same liquid. This is a white brush, or close to white is that natural colour, and as you can see it's come up beautiful. It's such a lovely vibrant white shade. It still looks brand new, but if I was dipping this into liquid that already had some makeup sitting in it, it wouldn't come up this bright and clean. Therefore there's still something sitting on those bristles which you're then putting on your face. It's really important to just keep dipping it into as clean a liquid as possible if you want clean brushes, and as you can see in the centre there is no makeup residue. This particular brush I've used with a long wear cream eyeshadow that has some glitter particles in there, and they are renowned for kind of sticking in the bristles. So I wanted to show you how effective this is at removing it, but it does take a couple of dips in the ISO clean to make sure that we really get rid of those glittery particles. Because this liquid does contain aloe vera, it's much more forgiving on the bristles than isopropanol alcohol on its own. So you can use this on both natural hair and synthetic hair, and it works really nice. It still keeps the bristles really soft. This brush has residue of the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which, you know, if you've ever used it, really does make your bristles all stick together and clump together. But I'm going to show you, just as you dunk it, you can already see it's breaking down that makeup. And this only takes 1 dip in the liquid to really remove everything. So I'll show you how it looks after I've cleaned it, but I'm also going to do a second dip just to prove to you that nothing else is going to come out of the bristles after, just so you can see how effective this is at really removing stubborn makeup. Now you don't only have to use this just on your makeup brushes. I like to also use it on my eyebrow spoolie, which always builds up with dead skin cells, product, gel, pen. You know they can get quite nasty looking. This isn't too bad because I clean it quite often, but I'm dipping it into the smaller funnel and then simply rubbing it back and forth between the paper towel. But I would recommend doing this on a regular towel, because otherwise you'll find you get tons of little particles from the tissue in there. But yeah, you can see all the products coming out and you'll see it looks so much better. It just looks brand new, and this is so much nicer to run through your hairs rather than rubbing all that disgusting product back into your hair. You can also use it to clean your tools. This is a spatula I've had for over 20 years when I first started makeup, and I use it every single day. You can see it's so easy to clean, and you can actually watch the liquid evaporate off of it. This is a great example of how it works within your brushes. I'll just zoom in again so you can see that liquid just evaporates from your bristles as well as the tools, and that's how you're able to use them again within 60 seconds, because that liquid evaporates out of them, leaving them dry. So in under 10 minutes I've cleaned all of my brushes. They're all dry and ready to use again. This is such an effective process. It's a time saver. It ensures your brushes are clean for healthier skin. So I really do encourage you guys to try this product for yourself. Again, this is not sponsored. This is a product I have purchased and I will repurchase again. It's antibacterial, so it kills 99.9% of germs. It removes the dirt and the bacteria. It's also a vegan formula and the brand is cruelty free. Let me know in the comment section below how often you clean your brushes, and be honest about it. I'd really like to know. And also if you've got any innovative brush cleaning routines. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. My name is Shonagh Scott and I have an abundance of additional beauty tips and tricks within my playlist, so go ahead and have a nosy through those. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.